DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
Is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
That's good for the Falcons. First down.
Watch the slant.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field, D. Shift. Ready to go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Ready. Like 25. 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
But it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So certainly... Interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day. Hey, alert 3. Switch.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Kill.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Prescott, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Jason Witten, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That one complete to Elliott. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Tuesday.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 73 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
15 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I got it. Check 13. Check. Hey, wait.
To throw again. Ryan. Jones has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Undercrush. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Here we go. Here we go.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Elliott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Slam. So we're going to 54. Right here.
Throwing here, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?